Good afternoon, Internet. My name is Michael and I'm here to review some stuff for you. Today we're going to take a look at a classic 1970s children's movie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. If you've never seen this movie before, let me read the back so you can get a general idea. When they find prize golden tickets inside their Wonka candy bars, 5 lucky children win a behind-the-scenes glimpse of the legendary candy factory run by the mysterious Willy Wonka. Now on a whirlwind tour of Willy's incredible edible realm of milk chocolate waterfalls, elfish Oompa Loompas, and incredible industrial-sized sugar-coated creations, one very special boy will discover the sweetest secret of all, a generous and loving heart. So yeah, that's kind of a good idea of what the movie's about. Basically, the plot is that there is a famous candy company run by a man named Willy Wonka who closed up his shop years ago and no one's been in or out, and he decides to give away 5 golden tickets in his candy bars as a promotional deal to get people to come in, and he invites the winners to come into the factory, and then they win a life supply of chocolate after they get to view the factory. And the first part of the movie is pretty much people trying to get the tickets. It's actually really quite amusing, the lengths that the people go to in the movie to get these golden tickets. There's a particular memorable scene where a lady's husband gets kidnapped, and for ransom they want the chocolate bars, but she's deciding whether or not to give them up and stuff. And this is where the main character enters, basically, main kid actor anyway, Charlie Bucket. He's the main character. He's really poor, and he really desperately wants one, and eventually he gets one of the golden tickets, and him and his grandpa Joe go to the factory with the 5 other kids, and the 4 other kids are all very stereotyped. There's a fat kid, there's a little girl that's a brat and she's always wanting everything from a rich daddy, there's a boy that really loves to watch TV all the time, and the last one is a little girl that chews gum all the time. Of the kid characters, the one that chews gum is really one-dimensional, but the others are pretty cool. Anyway, they all enter the factory, and Willy Wonka shows them around. Willy Wonka is played by Gene Wilder, and he does an excellent job in this movie of playing a very insane candy maker. Just throughout the entire thing, he just acts insane, but in a good way. As they go through the factory, really strange misfortunes happen to the 4 kids that aren't Charlie, and then in the very end, Charlie ends up winning the contest and finds out what the secret prize was, which turns out he basically wins the factory from Willy Wonka. He learns that because he was, I guess, honest in the end about a certain running plot with a rival candy factory, that's why he's given the factory in the end. So him and his family get to live not in a little house anymore, and his mother won't have to work, you can assume, and basically life's just going to be better for him, and he has a happy ending. So that in general is the plot of the movie. The movie is really good. Unfortunately, the first third or so, aside from the parts where it's showing the craziness of the people trying to get the tickets, is a little slow, but if you just sit through it, you get to the part where they're in the factory, and then from there it's all golden. Another thing about this movie is there is a lot of songs in it. Most of them are really good, especially the ones sung by the Oompa Loompas. They're these little short people that are painted up orange, and they sing these really catchy tunes for each of the kids whenever the misfortune befalls them. All in all, this is a really good movie. The special effects are still pretty decent, even though it was from the 71, I believe is when this movie came out. It still holds up fairly well today, and I definitely recommend it. I give it a 5, and if you have never seen this movie, you should see it, and if you have seen it, you should watch it again. Anyway, that's all I have for this time, and stay tuned for when we'll review something next time.